I get on to Monday sit at home thing, which is very unfortunate. We've made it very clear. People, if you are protesting or agitating for anything, you are holding yourself down by now killing your own people under the pretext of Monday sit at home. And I think even Namdi Kanu himself and his IPOB, at least on record in terms of press releases that were sent out by IPOB that they did not support the Monday sit at home. It was some criminal elements doing that. And we take them for their word that that's true, that they don't. And Monday sit at home thing is likely, you know, over here. With anybody sitting at home now is doing so out of his own preference, not because of insecurity, as it were, because everywhere is secure on Mondays, and as the case may be. As for those who are agitating or going to have demonstration or whatever, they have a right to do so. I mean, in a democracy, where everybody has freedom of expression, and you express your have your freedom of expression in the way that you do so. I discussed the issue of release of Namdi Kanu, you know, several months upon assumption of office, and even on the day that the Ohanes and the Igbo had their Igbo there, I said, I mean, we needed to have a conversation, because for me, I believe very strongly that, of course, the agitation thing and the position on you know, a separatist view of Igbo land, for me as a full-blooded Igbo man, I don't believe that. But I want us to have a conversation. I've told, I said, why I need Namdi Kanu to come and sit with all of us, everybody else, because nobody has greater right than the other. We're all Igbos, and we're all entitled to our views. And those of them who want us out of Nigeria, we all sit in a room and debate it. Are we served better being out of Nigeria or within Nigeria? I am of the view that the Igbo man needs Nigeria, Nigeria needs the Igbo man. I'm of the view that the Igbo man needs Africa, Africa needs the Igbo man. I'm of the view that the Igbo man needs the world. We're in everybody's village, and an itinerant people cannot afford to be an intolerant people. That's my view. So, for those who are going on failed protests, I am governor of a state. Mine is to govern. Social activists do their own job. I do my own job. I've had my say, and in the way that I do so. And there is a process that obviously has to get through. And that is what I can say to you. You know, I speak very frankly. I have my opinion on this. Like I said, when Namdi Kanu comes out, those who believe, ultimately, he will come out. And when he comes out, we are going to sit down around table and interrogate our alternative visions for Igbo land. My vision is that we should build a livable and prosperous homeland, so that as itinerant people, wherever you go and you don't find comfort, whatever else you go, you have a livable and prosperous homeland to return to. But do we need Nigeria? We need Nigeria, absolutely, and Nigeria needs us. That is my very deep belief, and I canvass it with no apologies, and I hold that. And I'm prepared to debate this with anyone, that the future prosperity of the Igbos, God didn't make a mistake in putting us together as one nation, and we must exploit all the opportunities available to that in a fairer Nigeria, equitable Nigeria. The Igbo man has a great future. When you have 2, 3, 4 months and you don't have any incident, where you're getting 38% and so on, and you have a state where before we came into office, nobody could even wear anything that suggests you are a politician and so on. Dr. Akonyele was killed simply because he had a policeman in his car, where most of the police stations were burnt down. Even soldiers were, decimated by these criminal elements. 8 local governments, you couldn't travel, you couldn't get there. And now everybody can sleep with their 2 eyes closed. Come down to Anambra. Come down to Anambra, where now everybody is moving around, even the most dreaded local government, which is here, where we couldn't even have election there. Today, INEC done their re-registration smoothly in all the 326 wards in Anambra. Everybody moves around everywhere. And like I said to you, we just celebrated the absolute return of peace and, the liberation of Ihiala the other day. So, do you have insecurity to zero? Of course. There is no society in the world with zero insecurity. But if you compute it from where we came, where we were, and where we are, the difference is like day and night. Even your crew, channel's crew that are here for this interview, they know that they stay here up to 12 midnight and 1 a.m. and they move around the states. You call them and ask. Before I assumed office as governor, that was not possible. And so, all over the state, in fact, that is the major thing the people are rejoicing about. You come to our rallies, that's the first testimonial that they give, that they're now able to sleep with their two eyes.
I don't ever slow up, no I don't take shit. I got no love for the fakeness. If you wanna play tough and wanna hate this, I'll always show up. I don't ever slow up, no I don't take shit. I got no love for the fakeness. If you wanna play tough and wanna hate this, I'll always show up and make a statement. I don't ever slow up, no I don't take shit. I got no love for the fakeness. If you wanna play tough and wanna hate this, I'll always show up and make a statement.
Everything I do so instinctive and so passionate. Every word I move so descriptive like an adjective. I got a vendetta against people who patented being negative when you should be getting after it. I got facts over tracks, this and that. Spitting slow, spitting fast. I could roast, I could gas. Think I'm okay at last, but I don't know if that can erase all the past. And the pettiness, a reflection of the emptiness. Hilarious, you think you're worth my time, you're delirious. Mysterious, because you hide behind a fake exterior. Inferior, you know I'll always be a bit superior. Get off.
We have shown strength in agitation. We have shown strength in fighting for IPOB and MASOB and all the rest of them. In sitting at home, please be weak now. Because they were looking for opportunity to slaughter you. Sit at
Mr. Benjamin Carlo, what nonsense are you spewing with your mouth? We usually stay at home. Since Sowore have not even come out to ask Southeasterners to come out in masses for us to march to Aso Rock to demand for the immediate release of our brother Nnamdi Kanu. What have you politicians done to ensure that Nnamdi Kanu regains his freedom? Absolutely nothing. And you see someone who have taken it upon himself to ensure that Nnamdi Kanu regains his freedom, and you're still looking for something in a way in order to weaken the people's spirit to join him in solidarity for the release of Nnamdi Kanu. Honestly, the problem we are having in Igbo land is our so-called politicians. Our politicians are a fluff. Honestly, what exactly is going on? Imagine what Soludo is saying. But Soludo, you are saying that Tinubu should release Nnamdi Kanu, that you want Nnamdi Kanu to be released. But look at the statement you are making, that Igbo should sit on the table, negotiate, talk, and this and that, that you are in for one Nigeria. Don't that buy you there because you are getting from this Nigerian government. Soludo, if you are suffering, the others are suffering, would you come out to tell us that you are standing for one Nigeria? Are you okay? We all know that Igbos are not being treated fairly in this country. Automatically, we are being treated as an outcast. We are not treated as Nigeria, my people. I don't know if you come across this video before this protest today, being 20th of October 2025. Ensure you march on. Ensure you protest for Nnamdi Kanu's release anywhere you are. If you are not even in Nigeria, use your phone to to protest. Post everywhere, your WhatsApp status, your Facebook, your IG, your X app, everywhere. Post release Nnamdi Kanu. Even on your YouTube, you can post everywhere. Ensure that you spread this particular news because it is very, very vital and very, very important. Don't listen to this nonsense that these people are saying. Don't listen to this nonsense that this man, Benjamin Carlo, is spewing from his both side of the mat. Even the one that Soludo said, don't even mind these losers. We call them losers because we are the majority and they are the minority. They don't have a say. Only Nnamdi Kanu can talk and it will happen in that Igbo land because this man is the only one that oversees what would have happened to Igbo land. If it happened, he did not create ESN. By now, maybe the way Northerners are running away from their villages in the north, that is the way we would have been running away from our different villages in Igbo land. But this man says, no, enough is enough. And he did the needful in time and they showed that we are protected before this predicament before him. Guys, what you got to talk? Nnamdi Kanu must be free.